Hi, I'm Juanita Stevens. I'm the founder of Nita's Healing Balm. So let me tell you how I got started with this. In 2018, I was diagnosed for the third time with breast cancer. And at the time, my doctor told me I had about a year to live, she basically said, get your affairs in order. And I went home and I told my husband, she doesn't get to give me an end date. And I decided I was really gonna do this differently. I wanted to remove all chemicals from my home. And I took to the internet looking for different recipes. I changed all my cleaning products, the makeup that I use, the hair care products, everything. And then I was looking for a lotion. I wanted a facial cleanser and a scrub and a moisturizer, but the lotion was really important to me. I wanted something I could use every day. It didn't have a strong smell. It didn't leave my body all oily and greasy. And so I found a recipe that I liked. And then about a week later, one of my nieces came to the house and she introduced me to a friend guy of hers. And he was a welder. And he had been welding for over 30 years, but all of a sudden, that intense heat in the last year, that intense heat from welding had just taken a toll on his body, and he had huge red welts all over his body, literally from head to toe. And he told me it felt like he was burning from the inside out. And his skin was just pulsing. It was just red. And I said to him, listen, I've been working on all these different recipes and I've been reading about all of these different herbs and oils that heal. And so let me make something up for you and see how it does. And so I did, and he and my niece put it all over him. They just kind of rubbed it all over his skin and his hair and his neck, his back, everywhere. And then we just continued talking. And about 15 minutes later, he stopped talking. And we were looking at him like, what happened? And he said, oh my God, for the first time in a year, my body is not burning. And I thought, wow, okay. And he took it with him. And then the next morning they called me and said, he got on the phone and said, you're never gonna believe this. My skin has completely scabbed over. It's not burning. I was able to sleep in my bed. He had been sleeping in a recliner for a year because his skin hurt so much. And he said it is completely scabbed over. And I thought, wow, that is crazy. And then I kept seeing this repeated result over and over again. I had a neighbor who underwent radiation therapy. And at the end, her skin burned really bad. And she had a huge open, so her radiation was on her neck. She had this huge burn that was black. And then she had a huge open laceration on her neck. And I said, girl, you have the cream I gave you. Let's try it. Put it on a couple of times a day. And 4 days later, y'all, it hadn't just scabbed over. The burn, the black marks were gone. The laceration had closed up. And boy, I couldn't believe it. And then everybody started saying to me, oh my God, I've been using this and I have psoriasis. I have all of these skin disorders, and it is the only thing that has worked for me. You should market it. And so now here it is almost 6 years later, I finally have Nita's Healing Balm. So that is where it came from. I would love for you to go and check it out. Look at some of the pictures, the before and after pictures on nitashealingbalm.com. That's BALM. And listen, I hope that it brings as much pleasure to you as it does to me and my family.